Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be the first update for this round of the Roulette Pan collab. You should be seeing your YouTube feed and Instagram feed flooded with updates because there are a lot of people doing this project these days, and that is because it is a good one. This project was created by Rebecca Morgan and Alexi, two beautiful human beings. I highly recommend you check them both out if you haven't already. I will have their channels linked down below, along with a playlist of everybody doing this project because it's massive. We were given a list of 50 different little criteria. We used a random number generator to find out which categories were chosen for us, and we linked a product to those 6 categories. I do not have any empties today, but I have made some good progress on a few of these, and I'm just happy a couple of these have gotten at least one use. Let's take it from the top. The first item I got was a new item in my collection. I was so happy when I realized that for that category, I could work on this setting spray because it was the right time to bring in a new setting spray, and I'm ready to use the setting spray up and move it out. I am talking about this little sample from Ulta Beauty. I am down to right here. It was brand new at the start of this project 1 month ago, which means there should be no problem finishing this up by the next update, and then I will be able to roll this out and roll in a new item. This is a surprisingly good setting spray. I'm not the biggest fan of Ulta Beauty products. They've been very hit or miss for me, but this one is a great setting spray. It's the matte makeup setting spray, and I would definitely consider buying from this brand again in the future. It's affordable, it's cheap, they always have a good deal going on. I could use Ulta points, I'll buy it again. And also, the spray, the pump on this bottle is good. And sometimes the quality of the pump on a setting spray is as big of a deal as the setting spray itself. If it's spitting at me, I can't enjoy it. The next category was a product I haven't used much. Yes, and for that I decided to go with this corrective concealer from e.l.f., particularly this pink shade right here. I am so excited by the progress I've made in just a month. I did have a little bit of a dip going on this at the start of this project last month, but now I've hit major pan and I'm really happy to see it going. This seems to be going faster than my other e.l.f. quad with the cream bronzer. I just feel like I'm flying through this pan. I hadn't set a goal of when to roll this out, and the truth is I'd honestly like to just keep working on this. So at this point, the only reason I would roll this out of this project is if I finished this entire pan, and then I would roll it out and roll in a new item. Surprisingly, I've also actually been using the green corrector. I just apply a little right here around my nose. I don't notice a lot of redness around my nose from day to day, like when I'm looking at myself in the mirror, but when I'm editing my videos, I do notice that my nose looks a little red sometimes. So I've just been putting a little bit of this right here before I apply foundation, and it's definitely not hurting me. It's a very thin formula. It almost looks more white than green on my skin when I apply it, so it's not too green. I can't believe how much progress I've made. I'm so excited on this. I'm looking forward to seeing how far I will get on this between now and the finale of this project. Yes, we're just flying through color correctors this year. The next category was a product I've used up before. I don't have a lot of products in my stash that I've previously used up before, so I went with one of these little Urban Decay blister pack samples. I've used 5 of these before, I think. And I was really craving this sheer bright pink shade called Sheer Anarchy. It's what I'm wearing right now. It is exactly what I needed in my life over the past month. And I did make it all the way to the bottom of the pack. You can see a little hole right there. I'm kind of surprised. It's a good sign. Sometimes I cannot even make that much progress in a month on one of these, depending on how much I'm reaching for it and how pigmented the formula is. I could just wear this every day. I'm obviously not wearing it every day, but I'm really encouraged by the fact that I've already gotten down to the bottom of the pack, and it seems like I should be able to finish this by the next update, but I don't think that's realistic considering how I spread myself out among all the lipsticks I have in projects. But I think it would be really awesome to have half of what's left gone. So just start working on like this bottom half and clear that out. I think would be a reasonable goal for next month, and then finish it the month after that. The next category was something that is special to me. That is like asking me to choose a favorite child. All my makeup is special to me. But I decided to go with this Natasha Denona Chroma Crystal Top Coat in Burnt Terracotta Green. One of these days, I'm gonna remember that without looking at the package. I've used this twice, 2 or 3 times over the past month, which isn't a lot, but I really enjoyed it, and I'm glad I'm familiarizing myself with this very expensive product. So you could tell it's used, it's not brand new anymore. One time I applied this with like a cranberry sort of eyeshadow look, and it pulled a lot of the green out. A lot of that orangey goldenness was muted and it looked very green. And then another time I wore it with more orangey eyeshadows and it pulled out a lot more of the orange. So it's been fun playing with this. Do I think it's worth $30 or whatever I paid for it? No, I would not recommend this product to anyone. It's a lot like a ColourPop Super Shock Shadow that I could get for $5. It's, yeah, and it dries out even faster than a ColourPop Super Shock Shadow. So the clock starts the second you bring it home. Really glad I'm getting some use out of it thanks to this project though. I don't see myself making a whole lot of progress on this throughout the project, but at least I will be getting some use out of it. The next category that I rolled was a collab product, and for that I decided to go with Lumiere from ColourPop. It's a very pretty mauve-y shade. It's one of those shades that seems to look different on everybody that I see wearing it. Like, I watch different YouTube videos and I think a lot of that depends on the lighting they're using, but sometimes it looks almost like a muted red, other times it looks like a mauve, other times it looks like almost a brownie nude. So it's a really interesting shade. Unfortunately, I think I only wore it once in the last month, so I didn't even measure it against the mark on my paper. I'm assuming it's in the same spot it was a month ago. So hopefully I will get a few more uses out of it. But yeah, I didn't really reach for this. I kind of forgot about it, and then now that I've filmed that whole all the products I'm currently panning video, I realize that I just have way too many lip products and projects, and that's why some of them are being ignored, because that's too many to make progress on. But at least I used it once. And finally, for a unique product, I rolled in this Tarte CC primer. This is the shade Medium. As you guys know, I had the light one in my 2020 Vision Project pan, and I've basically finished it. I'm still using the product that I dug out from the packaging. So what I've been doing is I take this darker shade and kind of apply it in the places where I would apply cream bronzer, and then I take the bits that I depotted from the packaging and apply that everywhere else, and then I just rub it in with my fingers. I wasn't sure if using it that way alone would yield any measurable progress in 1 month, but luckily it did. So I'm really excited about this. So this is the Tarte CC stick, and that little line up there is 1 month's progress, even though I'm only using it on my forehead really right now and in the hollows of my cheeks. So if the sun ever comes out to stay, it's sunny today, so hopefully it's out to stay, I will probably start getting some color to my face. Even though I wear a moisturizer with sunscreen and foundation with sunscreen every day, if I spend enough time outside, I'll just naturally tan. So I will be able to start using this over my entire face, but that's all that I have left. That's it. Not much at all. I could probably finish that in 1 month if I was using it all over my entire face. So we'll see. I'm guessing it'll take 2 more months because of the way I'm using it. All right, that is it for this update. Nothing's getting rolled out, but that's okay. I'm making good progress on everything here, and I'm really looking forward to finishing at least 1 item for next month's update. Maybe 2. You never know. You never know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.